What's up, my people? Welcome to the Sport of the Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon. How you feeling, man?
Good. Got a haircut after work today, which I desperately needed because I was starting to look a little too bushy up here and here. So yeah, um, fresh cut. Tomorrow's Friday. This weekend should be a lot of fun. So, and I'm here. So, how about
Yeah,
you?
I went to a new barber, and he pushed my alignment back a little bit. I was furious.
Mhm.
How
I like
dare
I, li- I
you?
like I like mine. I think this might be the last one I get for a while because come fall I might like just get the fro going again. But yeah, I got there's a newish barber shop like right across the street, kind of behind my building. So I just go there.
Now, hey, I tell my wife all the time. She's like, "Hey, why don't you just go somewhere closer?" I'm like, as a black
Mhm.
man, I can't just trust anyone with my hair. Because
Yeah,
if
you,
one
you
thing
you
you
can't.
mess with my hair, we gonna get in a fight. We gonna get into a brawl.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough. I'm lucky enough that this guy knows what he's doing because like the only person who's ever cut my hair beforehand is my older cousin. He's been like my unofficial barber since I was a child. So usually I go to him, but yeah, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I want to do what's convenient. Yeah, I'll pay a little more money and go over here.
I feel you. We
Mhm.
got B was in here first. What's
The
up? And then we got Drew in here. Everyone, what's up?
Drew, what's going on?
And then we got 80s kids from the 90s. Is it the Price is Right, or am I thinking of the wrong show? No, this is not the Price is Right. The Price is Wrong, Bob. And then I wish I had that meme. Adam
Right?
Sandler. Uh,
What's going on?
Anzo, what's up, homies? What's up, Anzo, man? Hey, I don't know if you guys, I've been starving for this. I am so excited to read this. I was reading even the Blood Hunt Avengers just so I can understand what was going on during this time because I went and got another variant. And
Mhm.
you thought it would be over there. I would have got another variant.
Ooh. I gotta start getting the Avengers comics. I'm all caught up on Blood Hunt and Ultimate Spider-Man. Trying to see which X-Men titles I should get. Um, actually like Superman 78, to be honest. It's a lot of fun. Like it's a pretty cool sequel.
It's
And
okay.
Batman 89 for that matter.
I'm more of a Batman 89 guy, but yeah, that's just
I
me.
like Batman 89. You know, I wanted I always kind of wanted that in between, kind of what happened between Batman Returns and Beyond. So, or not Beyond, not Batman
Well,
Beyond, but Beyond Batman Returns.
yeah, Beyond Batman, Batman Beyond would be amazing if they could bring that to live action. I wish.
You know, they were trying to back in the early 2000s. They actually had I think they either the script was being written, but it was definitely being developed. Boaz Yakin, who directed Remember the Titans, was actually going to direct it, and then I remember they were considering people like Freddie Prinze Jr. or Josh Hartnett to be Terry McGinnis, and I think even at one point they were trying to get Paul Newman to be the older Bruce Wayne, which would have
Ooh,
been kind of cool.
okay.
But get this, Warner Brothers pulled the plug on the movie because they said it was going to be too expensive. Mind you, this was Warner Brothers during the time in which they made several expensive Matrix sequels. So it's
That
not like
made
they
them
were
a
hurting
lot
for
of
money.
money. That
That
made
made them
them
a
a
lot of money.
man.
Yeah, and
Scare money
that would
don't
have
make
been
scare money don't make
right,
money. That's just what it
right.
is.
Yeah, you know that would have been the time to kind of strike while the iron was hot because like Warner Brothers was that would have been a great time for Batman Beyond. You know,
People like it even now.
yeah,
With
I'd be good with it even
Mama
now.
Bear's here, we can start the show out. I told you off screen. Like, hey, you gotta wait. She's here. Now we can go ahead and start the show. But she did say Brandon's barber is doing good work. he kissed himself off the stream. That's all. Oh man, guys, I've been writing things down for this show like for last couple of days, because I've been so excited. Um, we got this on this here. Michael Keaton is active. Batman Beyond time is now. He could be the older Batman.
He could be the he's the appropriate age.
Give me someone. Um, who would I want as Nightwing? Be I don't know. We could pick someone to do that. Because a lot of the people that you would pick
Yeah,
now are too old.
yeah, and Paul Newman unfortunately isn't with us anymore. I would have been good with that. I would have
Well,
been
Michael
good with him
Keaton
as
could be it
Vulture.
now. Michael Keaton could
Michael
literally do
Keaton,
it. So now you can do Batman Beyond and be amazing. You can do a
yeah,
Batman Beyond and do like Static Shock, and you can start bringing these other characters in that we loved. So
yeah,
I would love to see that.
yeah. Static Shock needs to be a movie. You know, yeah, I'd love for Static Shock to be a movie because my introduction, like a lot of people, I didn't really know about the comics until back in the day when I was like 14, 15 years old when the cartoon came out.
Yep.
And that was my exposure to Static Shock, and I became a consistent watcher. I would never miss Static Shock.
It took a while for like the comics to really get on for me, but
Hmm.
I gotta admit, what was it with the Lost Boys? Oh, the comic with the Lost Boys was epic, and ever since
Hmm.
then I've been hooked. So I'm all
Hmm.
for it.
He's a
I
cool character.
agree. I,
Hmm.
they missed the opportunity. Patterson would have been perfect for Terry. That's a very good point. I know a lot of people
Hmm.
don't like Robert Pattinson, but I think that would have worked.
Oh, I love Robert Pattinson. I think he's really after Twilight, and I'm not even mad at him because due to Twilight, he got his money. He was like 21, 22 years old. He got his money. After that, he really stepped out and branched out and proved what he could do. Watch him in Good Time. He was great in that. I think he's consistently great in everything he's in. I loved his take on Batman and Bruce Wayne. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. But he would have been a great Terry. If he was still in his 20s, he would have been a great Terry.
What's your favorite Robert Pattinson movie so far? Because mine is Tenet. I love him in Tenet. I thought he
Um,
might have been the best part of the entire movie. Him himself.
I'd say I think he was great in Tenet. But I do have a special place in my heart for Good Time because I think that's what really made me pay attention to him and kind of respect him as an actor. I was always kind of indifferent to him. Um, like I said, I never paid enough attention to the Twilight movies to feel one way or the other about them. But when I saw him in Good Time, um, I was really impressed,
Okay.
and I'm like, all right, yeah, check this dude out and keep an eye out on him.
I thought you were gonna say Harry Potter. So, but whatever.
You know, funny story. I got made fun of this back in school, but um, Goblet of Fire when Cedric Diggory died, I admit I started crying in the theater.
Dude, it was sad. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, it upset me. It upset me. When especially when his dad sees his body, it just messed with me.
And when he says
And,
my
and it's,
son and he starts howling, oh my god.
yeah, and
Oh,
what made it hit even harder is that they kind of tweaked Amos Diggory's character from the book because in
yeah.
the book he was a dickhead. Um, and let's keep it a stat. He was a dick in the book, but they made him a very nice dude in the movie, which
Even when
just
he
made
was
the
being a little bit older kid, even mean, he still was very nice. Still, I felt like you understood him. He was the
yeah,
jock everyone liked, but he was totally understandable. I didn't mind it at all.
yeah,
Yeah, Deuce Falco. So
he,
Static Shock would make money too. They just don't want billions. Static
mhm,
Shock would do what Spider-Man did for MCU. That's
yep,
what it. That's what I want. I
yep,
can say DC has better characters.
they really do.
Give them room.
All that, yeah, all they got to do is honor the material. Just try not to reinvent the wheel. Just keep the traditional feel and kind of like Marvel. You can either take certain liberties or kind of do an amalgamation of different
Of all.
universes of all.
Mhm.
I think that's why the MCU, even with the state of things now, I still think it works. Kind of if you kind of make that amalgamation or blend of different universes, it can really work. And that's all they got to do. Just honor the material and do a little bit of everything. But I'm looking forward to the more obscure characters. And like I've said in the past, I have enough
Well,
faith
I
in
I
James
don't
Gunn.
think Static Shock is even obscure. At this point in time, is one of the probably the most. So I don't know if you guys, if you're comic book heads, you know that DC has not been coming out with good comic books or a lot of comic books recently. They've
Mhm.
really slowed down in the last 8 to 10 weeks. Like it's been like real slow picking, real slim pickings with everything, and just hasn't been great. But Stack Shock consistently does unbelievable numbers, and you have to take advantage of that stuff. I don't want to get too far
Yeah.
behind. Let me start reading some of this stuff.
Mhm.
Keaton is Batman, but the current rumor is Hayden Christensen could be Batman.
I I'm here for his comeback. I'm not sure if I could see him as Batman. Um, Probably if I can see him as Oliver Queen.
I'm not sure what I think, but I'll be with it to see.
Yeah, I've been wrong in the past, but
My daughter just sent me a picture of myself that she made for me.
oh, that's adorable.
I'm guessing that's me. So that's so cute. Said Mama Bear, that's what I said. Passing as Terry, Keaton as Wayne, Batman Beyond. Done. All right. Never going to forget listening to two coworkers argue about who's hotter, Cedric Dickory or Edward Cullen. What? Oh, that sounds like a problem. That sounds like a problem. What up, T?
Gee,
Hey,
what's going on, dude?
dropping real quick before I go off with friends. Appreciate you coming in, man. Rob
Mhm,
Pattinson's always been a good actor, but those Twilight movies, while entertaining, except Breaking Dawn Part One, they are just grade A trash. That's
mhm.
fair.
Honestly, I've never seen a Twilight movie. I've seen like little snippets of them here and there. So, like I said, I was never invested in them enough
To hate or
to
care.
feel, yeah,
Yeah.
to feel one way or you know. Um, I don't get mad at like YA adaptations or YA novels. Everyone has a fandom in something, so just you know, happened not to be for me.
I feel you. I've been
Mhm.
saying for years, if they said he was Terry, I have no objections. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
T says, thanks, congratulations for the channel growth. You'll be at 2K before 2025. Hey, that's the dream, man. That is the dream.
Hmm.
This kid said Stack
We'll get
Shock had
there.
the best theme song. Superhero Stack Shock. Woo!
Superhero Static Shock. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I remember that.
uh,
Actually, both there were like several. There were like two theme songs, if I remember
yes,
correctly.
there were. That's a good yes, there were. So I
Mhm.
said 25 years, DC has better characters, but you need the right humans to make sure they hit. James Gunn may be that guy, but Superman has to hit. It has to.
Mhm.
That's 100%
Yeah,
right, T.
yeah. Like I said, there's a lot riding on that one. So yeah, I hope I hope it's a grand slam. I really do.
So Stack
You
Shock has
know.
been popular for multiple decades. That's not including the huge cartoon back in the day that we were talking about. Agreed. So did you guys know at one point they were talking about bringing Static Shock on the Black Lightning show, but they never got to do it, which would have been
I
awesome.
remember that.
I wanted it so much because then when they did Painkiller, I was wanting to see if they're gonna do Static Shock because that would just been amazing in itself.
Hmm. I remember that. Yep.
Ace Kiss for 90 says it's basically his Anakin role from Ahsoka, but as Batman instead. That is
Hmm.
exactly what it would have been. Brandon says, I do not Robert Pattinson. I'm sure he does not like Robert Pattinson. And I've been rushing all these to get to the Zach attack. What's up, Zach? Love you
Zach,
yesterday. Love you, Zach.
I love you
Um,
too.
and we sent you a little care package, so hopefully you'll get it soon. I've been so me and Tech been planning on sending it out for it's been like 10 days. But we were like we were dragging our feet on I was dragging my feet on one part of it that you will see, but we finally got everything done and got it out. So I'm happy you'll be seeing this soon, man.
Mhm.
So my best. I wanted the Painkiller spinoff. I, I just wanted Black Lightning to be the first 2 seasons, like it was the first 2 seasons. They would have continued it.
Mhm.
I thought when they had that change in character, I didn't like what they were doing, and I knew they did it for money reasons, but I wanted to keep it going.
Yeah.
My favorite of those films, New Moon and Eclipse, because they focus on the werewolves. Aside from Emmett, I didn't care for the vampires. I didn't care for any of them. They didn't make sense sparkling in the sunlight like diamonds and stuff. It just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Which one was Emmett? Was he like the douchey one that Kellen Lutz played? The
I
douchey
think
kind of
so.
meathead one?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think that was him. But I'm bad. Once again, I wasn't totally in, but you know,
Yeah,
it's all right.
I know next to nothing about Twilight. I know Edward, Jacob, and
Jacob
Bella,
Bella
and like
and his
a
family,
couple character
and
names
then
here and there.
the coven, the main people. So that's about it.
Mhm. Yeah, like I know minimal about it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend like 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 I know anything about Twilight because mentally I don't.
So they just don't want to make the money at this point. I think they can make
Mhm.
so much money, but they have to give the characters time, and they have to let the storylines naturally come out and decide
Yeah,
which direction they want to go. If they do those things, it could be epic. I mean, because they have better storylines. They have decades of almost like a century of storylines from some of these things. Like they really do. They could do
right.
great things.
Hmm.
Whoa, our boy Tank just came in, gifted 5 Spoiler King membership.
Yo, Tank.
What's up? Hey, that's awesome. Thank you, Tank. Hey, everyone want to say congratulations to Tank. He's been trying to
Yep.
survive for the last couple of days.
Hmm. With the new edition.
I will tell you guys more about that, but I will let him tell you the whole story when he does get back. He's going to be gone for a few more weeks.
Mhm.
Let this man cook. Gotta let him do
Yep.
what he has to do. We we miss you immensely, man. It's 10 times harder without you, but I'm glad that you're doing what you need to do, and that
Absolutely.
you growing your family and taking care of everything, and you know getting sick like usual because you are the man. So miss you guys and everyone in chat. Count on my days till I come back. Yeah, but don't come back too fast. I will not let you rush.
Don't
I
even
will
worry,
not
dude.
let you.
We're holding it down for now.
I will not let you rush, man. You've deserved it, and Tank does like so much behind the scenes. So it's like it's it's nice to give him a break because he
Mhm.
literally works on everything. He does so much stuff. So man, big ups to you, man.
Yep.
So what did I miss? Oh, Zach said, I got a package today and thought it was it, but it was just a Furiosa Steelbook. So the package is actually in was it a Home Depot box
Hmm.
because we had a little box that Tank had already, but some of the stuff didn't fit in there, so I had to repackage it. So yeah, if you see a Home Depot box, that's it. And I had plastic bags as trying to keep the stuff from bouncing around the box. So yeah,
Hmm.
it says to probably tomorrow. Uh Superman releases next July. James is ahead of Marvel. Mm. He's taking his time. It's like the tortoise that wins the race, Marvel being the rabbit. But you can't give the rabbit a decade head start.
Yeah, we're talking about what at this point in time. By the time it comes out, it'll be 17
40
years since the
movies.
MCU kicked off.
It'll be 17 years or 40 movies. Like,
Mm.
guys, y'all know the Green Lantern Corps alone is that if it's executed right properly, it's wrecking everything. So much untapped potential.
Oh, dude, you're absolutely right.
Oh, you're 100%
Like
right.
I hope the Green Lantern series just I hope it goes hard. It has the. I like that they're doing a series. I like the direction they're saying they're going to go with it. It sounds like it has the potential to be dope. Like the Green Lanterns, like might even be my number one favorite DC character or characters. I love the Green Lantern Corps. There's so much they could do with it.
Speaking of Tank, you know that's his. If you notice his hand, see
Yeah,
his
he
ring
has the ring tech. Yep.
tattooed on his finger, so you know that's
Mhm.
him. So,
Oh, trust, I definitely know.
dude, so you know WBD stands for "We Broke, Dude." Zach says, "Let's see DCU movies before we give Gunn credit." I agree. We do need to see what he does. I hope that he does it correctly, but man, Superman has to hit.
Yeah.
It has to hit. If it doesn't, we could be in trouble. But I think he can do it. I am. I've been the one who's been skeptical from the beginning.
Mhm.
Because I've seen it. You've had better characters, you've had better storylines, you've had better animated series that you could just go shot for if you really wanted to do something special. You know,
Yeah.
some of the greatest stuff. I mean, we're gonna talk about Batman today. The Cape Crusader from Batman by Streetlight. It's
Mhm.
just like those things are
Gotham by
so good.
Gaslight. Yeah.
Yeah, Gaslight. Yeah, there's so many cool things you could do with them. I think I have that right here.
Mhm.
Batman. Oh, this is the Doom that came to Gotham. But whatever. I have so many things that they have, so many great storylines that they have. I really hope that they do what they need to do with it and get it to where it needs to be.
Same. Same.
T says, "I'm Team Jacob until they revealed that the Dark revealed that the child and him. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, it was very almost Game of Thrones. It was nasty. Yeah,
Mhm.
so he said yes. Emmett was the buff one. I'm the type.
I know.
Oh man, that's crazy. He says, "Hey Tank, if you need help snacking some necks, flash a T in the sky. He will come in with a cape on, looking like Blank Man." Mama Bear says, "Take your time and naps when you can, Tank." Huh. That I wish I could tell you more. I think I should leave it to him because that's he's the great one. But yeah, he says, "You said a break." Yeah, he's taking a break from doing this stuff, but he is working overtime. I don't think he's slept yet. It's been what, almost 10 days. It's been over 10 days, and he hasn't slept yet. So, Brian, you wearing Wolverine LA Rams colors? I just noticed. It's actually a polo shirt, but yeah, I love the Wolverine stuff though. It's a great call.
Oh yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely get you.
Brian's trying to be the entire X-Men lineup. I can do that. I want to do one of those videos where you turn around, you see another X-Men to everyone. Let me be Cyclops
Yeah.
on one. Let me, I would do let me be Gambit. Piss, I look better than Channing Tatum. Even though he looked kind of cool. It sounded stupid as crap. Let me be Wolverine. Let me do all of it. I think that would be really, really cool.
Mhm.
Not to mention all the ones I already have done. I've dressed up Bishop like 3 times. So awesome news. I pre-ordered the 4K Blu-ray for Furiosa and it will be coming soon. I think
Very
mine
nice.
comes
Very nice.
tomorrow.
Mhm.
I actually
I gotta order it too.
I've got a new gaming computer that came in today.
Mhm.
So a mini computer. So I think I'm gonna set that up over towards my football stuff. So I have a football computer and then I have this stuff computer. So we'll see how that
I'm
works.
actually shopping for a new computer. I'm overdue for a new one for a desktop.
And I'm telling you, this mini gaming PC, I think it was a Ryzen 9, i9, whatever, and it's really good, and it's
Mhm.
compatible with, you can have up to 3 screens and all that stuff, and I think I got it for $350 because
Mhm.
it's a mini computer, mini, not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not in love with the Green Lantern show synopsis,
Mhm.
and I know a lot of people aren't. And yet, who's your favorite Green Lantern? That kind of depends on how you're gonna feel about it. If
Mhm.
John is maybe you don't like it. I mean, I'm just saying I could understand.
I like I like John, and I've always been a fan of Kilowog. Um, I which other
I mean, I like Hal. Don't get
I
me wrong. I like Hal. I like
yeah.
John. Um, those are my two favorite. So I don't mind the
Mhm.
show. With those two, I do
Mhm.
understand that the whole core synopsis. I don't know. I want to see it first.
Yeah. I I'm fine with it. Um, I think I think it has the potential to be a pretty interesting take, especially if they're characterizing it as a true detective with superheroes. I think it's a pretty interesting concept. I think.
I mean, that's what they are.
Um,
I mean, they're basically space police,
yeah, they're space
space
cops.
detectives. That's just
It's
what they
exactly
are.
what they are. Yep, yep. They're space police. So I think that it could be cool. I do kind of like the fact that they're saying a lot of it's going to take place on Earth. I think that's kind of like a good jumping off spot.
It's just so
Um,
weird because it's having a grounded Green Lantern Corps. It's hard for
mhm,
me to like because they're throughout the entire galaxy. They're everywhere, right? They are,
yeah.
and it's like,
hmm
why is it got to be grounded? It doesn't need to be grounded, you know,
hmm
unless you're talking about
and
monetary constraints.
yeah, I think for me it kind of depends on where they it depends on the approach. Because I think I read somewhere like Hal Jordan's going to be like the older of the two and more seasoned, and
Hmm.
so if it's with John getting kind of indoctrinated into the core, and it essentially being like a buddy pair up between him and Hal, I'm okay with it kind of starting off with taking mostly on Earth if that's going to be John's sector to guard, and him kind of it depends on the execution. It depends on where they go with it.
It does. Hold up,
Mhm.
we acting like James Gunn didn't do Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad, and he elevated a bunch of DC characters that many humans didn't know. James Gunn has shown he can do DC characters. I agree with as a director. My question is, can he
Yeah.
do as an entire showrun? Like he has to entire studio. He has to run that,
hmm
and that's difficult. And being
hmm
the one voice and the one steady hand, the foundational piece. Can he do that? Hmm?
Yeah. Essentially, the Kevin Feige of this universe. I think he can. Like I said, he's kind of sold me on a lot of things, but again, we'll wait and see. I think Creature Commandos is going to be a an interesting hook, like if he nails it, which I'm sure he will, and then Superman's going to be like the big one. So if he if he kicks it off right, like I said, I loved his take on Suicide Squad. I loved Peacemaker. I thought Peacemaker was great. I'm really pumped for season two. So yeah, just wait it out and see. He like I've said many times in the past, him just kind of voicing his approach to Superman um, does have me excited. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Basically, I'm still skeptical, particularly after TSS, the Suicide Squad. Yeah. Okay. James Gunn needs to prove that he can handle the DC universe. Most humans can't. Most people can't. DC has been ruined so many times, so it's hard. Zach
Yeah.
said 4 episodes in the Cape Crusader, having fun with it. I
Oh
can't
yeah.
wait to talk about this. We're only going to
Same.
cover the first half, and then tonight, and then we'll do a second half next week Monday. I think we can do a Monday, but I'm
hmm
having a lot of fun with it.
Same. I think it's awesome.
So, Brandon, have you finished the beat of the bear? He's talking about the bear.
No, I have not.
So
I have to
I
take my
just
time with
started
the
the
bear,
bear.
like I mentioned.
I just started the
Yeah.
bear and season 3, and I was in. We were having an anxiety attack yesterday. It was so
Yeah,
bad. So
there's like I said, there's a limit to how much I can take. I got to take baby steps with the bear. You don't even understand. Like I have to take small steps with the bear. It
what?
it makes my anxiety blow through the roof. I have to nickel and dime it with the
With
with
everything
the bear.
else. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. T says, "I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like Batman Cape Crusader. It was mediocre to me. I stopped after episode one. Batman is my favorite comic book character.
Hmm.
Period. And I just wasn't feeling it or the changes.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, there's so many storylines that you can use. I didn't have a problem with the look. I didn't have a problem with the suit. I didn't have a problem with a lot of the things because
Yeah.
I feel like Batman's
Um,
one of those characters you have so many things. Even right now,
mhm.
today, there's like 7 Batman things going on, storylines going on right now.
Yep. I'm absolutely fine with it.
So though I also like comic books and all four of it, all far for it, I just know there's so many things and so many stories that are happening at the same time. That's why I don't necessarily have a problem with it. But I can respect what you're saying though.
Hmm.
To, oh geez, if both of us struggled with it, Terrence, that speaks volumes. Okay. I can understand it. And Terrence says a 210-pound black man sounds crazy. He started lifting weights and learned multiple forms of martial arts. Terrence will be in the remake of Blank Man. That would be scary. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, but see this man right here. I used to be 210 pounds when I was in high school. Now I'm a 6'5", 268-pound
Hmm.
monster. But I don't know. I'm not a black belt, so that makes Terrence
Yeah.
look scary. Just a little bit.
You know me, I'm little. I'm a very slight, like 158.
Yeah, but the difference was when I was coming out of high school, I was 6'3". So I mean,
Hmm.
Brandon will surprise you, and don't let him lock in. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't let him lock in. If he locks it in, you're going to sleep.
I like it.
So, this Suicide Squad is some Jap animation stuff. Gotcha.
Mhm.
I was wondering if you guys were working on a song. Oh, what you said the beat.
Yeah,
We're working on the
I'm
beat,
like,
not the beer. Yeah, I got you.
mhm.
T says, I started fighting crime in my city after my sheer disappointment in the show. I just went out, said, all right, I can do this better. You want to be Owl Man? It's what's oh what's the one for the TV show, the human owl, the owl, Ozymandias,
um,
um
Ozymandias, yeah, from Watchmen.
Watchmen, the Watchmen, yeah, like that. More grounded, I guess. Having a grounded Lantern horn does sound incredibly silly to me. That needs to be cosmic. That's what you mean that we put a lot of money into it. Such characters justify a big budget, and
Mhm.
I think that's my only issue. I look at it and I like the idea. I love John Stewart. I want John Stewart to have you know his day. I think he really needs to have the respect and time, money behind it and everything. It's just
Absolutely.
the Green Lantern Corps. It's cosmic, you know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Superman lost. You had a Green Lantern in that. Like, there's Green Lanterns no matter what's going. He was lost in Cosmos, and there was a Green Lantern there. That's why it's like it should be a cosmic thing because it's a cosmic entity. Like that group is just so big.
Mhm.
Um, Skip around real quick because we're getting over there. That is different but because he has his own show, he can handle DC characters at this moment in time. I do trust him to deliver. Creature Commandos looks cool, but there were some, tweaks made. Yeah, says yeah, good point, but too many cooks forgotten. I don't know, man. I think he could do a good job. I really do. Still.
Yeah,
He has elevated characters that people don't really know about and changed almost everything about them. He can't do that with Superman.
sure, sure. No,
That's
you got to keep
undeniable.
Superman traditional, and
But it seems like he's doing that, right?
unfortunately, yeah, I think he's keeping it traditional and not changing anything about the character. I think we've kind of seen where that's gone wrong. So I think I think he's you know observed what hasn't worked in the past, and you know hopefully he doesn't repeat the same thing. So I think we're going to be okay.
Gotcha. The future of
Hmm.
DC is still very bright right now. I kind of agree with that. Brighter than it's been in a long time,
Hmm.
especially because you have nothing out to compare it for. So compare it to, so you can say yes, it's as bright as you want it to be because there's nothing negative out there.
Hmm.
Uh, Terrence says, actually, James Gunn pulled off multiple Squad storylines, including what happened to Rick Flag. Even with Peacemaker, he took the characters from DC Comics, which never worked, and captured the compelling nature of what they tried to do in the comics. I understand that.
Hmm.
So, yeah, and Deuce was asking, why are they shying away from the R-rated stuff? Suicide Squad? I don't know. I don't know. But audience didn't feel it.
Hmm.
Yeah, PG-13 is the problem. I do think that.
Hmm. That's where they went wrong with the first Suicide Squad movie. The first one, yeah, they could. I appreciated that they did more of a hardish R rating with the second
Mhm.
one. You kind of
Brandon's like
have to.
Wolverine. Brandon's like Wolverine. Yo, my Wolverine, I want jacked. I don't care. I want him jacked. I want him just
Mhm.
like I want who's the big it's big. Henry Cavill would be amazing as Wolverine, but can you imagine how big he'll look on the damn screen?
Dude, like he looked huge when we saw him. Did you see that dude's lats? Did you see his back muscles? Holy crap.
He would be the biggest Wolverine ever. They have to just call him Wolf.
Hmm.
The Wolf. Like, wolves.
Hmm. Like holy crap.
Oh, Deuce, I see you coming in from Deuce gave us a $10 super sticker. Let's jump right to him. Everyone
Thanks,
is an
Deuce.
adult now. It's time for adult content. I respect that. I agree with it. And you know what? If
Hmm.
anything shows that what Deuce is saying is right, look at what's going on at the box office right now. You know, and
Yep.
I hear people talk about Deadpool and Wolverine and complaining about it and all this stuff. But Deadpool and Wolverine has $900 million.
Yep.
It's gonna
Making
get
bank.
out this weekend. Week 3 is gonna be a bill.
Hmm.
R-rated bill. Dude.
Yep.
What I mean, what can you tell? What can you say? So, I think he's right. We are adults now. It's time for adult content, and people want to do it. People want to see it.
Hmm.
Back what T says: 5 years of martial arts training, Taekwondo, 2 years, got blue and a red 3 away from a black, then switched to Jeet Kune Do, Lee's art, and a Screamer knife, and Kali sticks for 3 years. Wow. I have 3 years of Golden Gloves boxing, and that's
Hmm.
it. In these streets, that's it. In these streets, I wouldn't be able to do much. I have enough to protect myself. That's it.
Hmm. I do Muay
Yeah.
Thai.
See,
Might pick up boxing too.
the boxing is fun, but boxing.
Hmm.
My last time I really competitively boxed, I got knocked out straight up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got knocked out, and I didn't see the punch coming. Nothing. Never saw it coming.
Ooh.
It's one of those the ones that
Hmm.
right here, you don't see it from the peripheral. It hits you all of a sudden. I was getting up. I was like, "What happened?" My dad's
Hmm.
like, "You got knocked the f out, bro." I was like, "Dang." So Paradise lost Wonder Woman before she was born. She's going to be a kid.
Hmm.
Okay. Hopefully, the light at the end of the DC tunnel is the sky and not a train.
True. I
Like I
like
said,
that.
I do pad thai. Guys, back when I was a kid, I was on that Cobra Kai mindset. I had to learn how to fight to defend myself because the humans were attacking me. I used to be 97 pounds. I had to train to save my life. Now I'm 210 pounds just from training over the years. You know, honestly, I did the boxing and everything to learn to control my anger.
Mhm.
You know, you play football, you do all those things, and you had to learn how to channel it. And boxing and all that stuff teaches you discipline, and that discipline really goes long, even into manhood. You know, as a bigger human being, you better learn how to control yourself because people are not going to just let you do whatever you want to do because you are a threat. So
Exactly.
and I think that's good learning that at an early age and learning how to control yourself early. I think that's a
Mhm.
wonderful thing.
Same.
So that's right. It does. Discipline is important. I didn't want to hear that as a kid. That me either. But once you got it, you lock it in. Now you no longer have to go out looking for stuff. You can go ahead and just be comfortable within yourself and
Mhm.
be good. I don't go look for a fight, but if you want to fight, I protect myself and
Exactly.
maybe a little bit more.
Mhm.
So Raid Redemption is a great movie, by the way.
Oh, I love Red Redemption.
So here's pull it out of you. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but me and Brandy used to work at this video store called Family Video.
Family Video. Yep.
We watched everything,
Yep.
everything. That's all we used to do: just sit there and watch all, take nights to just watch movies and movies and movies and movies. So I love great movies. I love great cinema. I love the favorites. I just used to go in the favorites and just watch all the stuff. So
Mhm.
yeah, those are my favorite things to do.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we are here. Um, I want to pull up a trailer if you guys don't mind. This one's actually going to be an old trailer. Ah, actually, I'm going to read with my bare face at first, and then even off topic, I could picture Brandon with Gambit like powers and fighting abilities.
Thank you.
On to
I'd
me,
love to have them.
on to me. I was watching something that said Gambit would be a great spades player. I already had the cards. He's from New Orleans. I already got the cards ready. Blow things up. Boom! Don't let me have a joker. Boom! Blowing up the table. don't don't let me cut. Boom! Oh boy, man! Don't let me get up. What up, B&B? How's it
Yo, what's
going?
up?
Oh my God, Danny coming in. I appreciate you coming in, D. All right, yeah, yeah. I just can you imagine that, man? Oh, don't let me be. I'll be cutting things up, just blowing things up.
Right?
Yep. What's up, Kenny? Hey, so I did send Zach's package out a couple days ago. Kenny, I got your packages going out. I'm gonna message you. Your package is going out probably Saturday because we're just finishing it up with it tonight. So but I'll hit you up tonight. I'll let you know what's going on.
Mhm.
We never had a Wolverine up here, so but it's common courtesy to ask before you drink up all the liquor. Love that. It's
Oh yeah,
good.
Jennington was great. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, about to make a name for myself here.
I'm pretty sure I'll never know my daddy, but I'm pretty sure I came out already. Oh my God. That whole line. I couldn't even keep a straight face. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. It's so crazy.
I loved it.
Uh and as soon as we're doing this trailer, we're gonna get right on the Batman Cape Crusader. That's the next thing we're gonna do. So I'm gonna pull up this thing. It's actually piece by piece. I've wanted to watched this for a while. I was asking Brandon, like, "Hey, you mind we just watch this thing real quick?" He was like, "What? Piece by
Mhm.
piece? The Lego one?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, okay." So that's why we're gonna pull this one up, guys, and then we'll go from there. So bear with me if you've already seen it, but I just really wanted to talk about it. and I wanted Brandon's reaction. So
Mhm.
that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna get started right now. Ready?
Yep.
Time.
Yes. On it.
All right, here we go, guys. And welcome back, guys, to the Spoiler Kings. We are here to watch a trailer that's ever been out for about 8 weeks, but I haven't discussed it on the channel. So I really want to have this opportunity to try to see it and watch it with you guys and kind of react. So I talked to Brandon, he said he was with it too. So we're going to pull it up right now. This is piece by piece, the official trailer. I've been wanting to do it, so here we go. I'm gonna hit play, make sure that everyone can hear it, and tell me what you guys think.
Holy
All
crap!
right,
The
we're
same day
ready.
as the SNL movie.
Yes, it is. So, what'd you think about this trailer, piece by piece?
I like it. I like that they're doing a different approach to a biopic. Uh, it's a fresh take. Who'd have thunk a biopic with Legos? I
Dude,
like the idea a lot.
it's beautiful. What I think the greatest thing you can see is when with someone who's creates that creative can come up with an idea and share that idea with you. So the idea of doing a Lego movie like this, and then even him explaining the way he sees music, I thought that was in itself amazing. So I enjoy the artistic journey that he's going to take us on, along with having all these stars, Kendrick Lamar, Snoop,
Mhm.
you want us to find like they're gonna have everybody in there. I mean, just that's very cool in itself. But I'm also just enjoying that artsy look.
Yeah, and I've always been a fan of Pharrell's ever since NERD, and it's been really interesting to see how far he's come in his career, and just how diverse he is as an artist, as a producer. Um, hoping for a Kid Cudi appearance because his
Oh
appearance
yeah, Kid
on
Cudi was
Cudi's
definitely in
latest
there.
album.
Kid Cudi's
Yeah.
no question. Yeah,
But yeah. Yeah. Just the approach is my main sell on this. You know, and
I
hold
think
that
that's
thought because I have to go to the bathroom. I've been kind of holding it.
what. So I'll tell you this one thing, guys. I'm going to love the music on this. So I mean, when you have an eclectic sound, 'cause that's what Pharrell does. He has an eclectic sound. He has eclectic movie music type of things that he does. I think it's going to be awesome to see that one person isn't. You can't pigeonhole him into one thing, one concept. He's going to do all the concepts. He could rap with Teddy Riley. He could be with Snoop Dogg. He could do pop. He could do whatever you ask him to do. He could do rock. I'm a rock star. I think he's really special at those things. And seeing it in Lego, I'm cool with because once again, it's a creative thing. There's some things that I just think that are awesome. Like there was this one music video that Kanye did when he did it with a moving picture. So he started from one corner to the next corner to the next corner. I think those things are really cool, really creative, and for us to be able to share with someone's vision is great. Those are special moments that we can actually have. So I'm I'm all for it. I can't wait to see this.
Same, same. I I've always considered Pharrell to be like kind of one of the more creative, like you said, innovative artists. So this is I'd never think of a biopic done like this with Legos. So yeah, this is cool.
People complain about not having or everyone being a remake, everything being the same stuff over and over again. So I
Mhm.
welcome something that's totally different.
Yeah,
Give it an opportunity, give it a chance, and this is right up my alley anyway. So yeah, I definitely
hmm
like.
for sure.
Let's see what everyone else in here is talking about. Well, they're still talking about Batman, so I know that. But Kenny says I like it. I think it's gonna be cool. I think that's.
Absolutely.
I think I'm going to like what he's trying to do, and just be as creative, you can, and I'm all for it. But that's what we think about this trailer. Want to hear from you guys. Tell me what you guys think about it, piece by piece. Are excited about what Pharrell's doing? Are you excited to see? Are you giving it the opportunity? Hopefully, it's in enough theaters to kind of make a little stand, so maybe you can see it longer than a couple of weeks. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping that this actually does really well. I'm hopefully everyone else is on the same path. But if you're not, tell me. Let us know.
Absolutely.
Want to see your comments. I want to know what you might not like about it. Maybe this is too much. I see Danny said he's not really a fan of Lego style movies. Music sounds on point, but he's just not a fan of Lego style movies, which is I think it's fair, very
Mhm.
fair. But that was the first trailer we had tonight, piece by piece. This is gonna be like a biopic of Pharrell, done by Pharrell. So I think that's gonna be cool. That's the first one, guys. We're going to go on to the next thing. But before you guys, if you're watching this later, like, subscribe, drop on in on us on Mondays and Thursdays because we're here at 9 p.m. doing all this stuff, talking about all the nerdy things we can, and looking at these trailer reactions. So thanks for coming in, guys, and we'll go on to the next thing.
Yep.
All right. So everyone's talking about the Cape Crusader. I'm like almost distracted by looking at what you guys are saying because I'm excited about it too. Uh, Mom Bear says the Lego movie looks fun, and if they put out Lego characters from the movie, I'm adding them to her collection. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. I'll be adding that to at the tanks. The tank gets all the minifigs and everything. So every time I see
Mhm.
one, I always get it for him. All right. Since everyone's talking about it, let me pull up. We're gonna do Batman Cape Crusader next, but we're only gonna talk the first 4 episodes. If that's fair.
Yep.
All right. All right, got it all up. We'll get to all everyone's comments about it, and let's go ahead and move on to the next topic.
Let's go.
And welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brandman Brandon. What's up?
Same old, same old.
Okay. We are here. We're going to talk about this new Prime Video show, Batman: The Cape Crusaders, season 1. Lots of action. It's animated, so in case you're wondering, I think it's really cool. I'm enjoying it. Basically, it's like they have Batman's like uh fighting crime in the grim city of Gotham City. He's Bruce Wayne, he's a philanthropist. He's just doing what he can do in the night. He's still the greatest detective, but you can see him making mistakes through it. And a lot of cool characters. They've swapped out little gender swaps. They've done race swapping and a couple things, but all of it I think works. But that's just me from the beginning. What do you think about it, Brandon?
I love the approach. I really like the animation. I like how kind of muted yet kind of vibrant it is. I like the 40s setting. I like James Reeves or Matt Reeves' involvement is very very evident. Just with the detective noir vibe, which I'm a really big fan of when it comes to Batman. So the 40s setting just kind of adds to that. In some points, the animation also kind of reminds me of one of my favorite animated DC movies, Justice League: New Frontier. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I think the voice acting is really great. Hamish Linklater, I believe is his name, does the voice of Batman. I really love his take. When we think of Batman voice acting, who do we automatically think of, right?
I mean,
Um, right?
some of the greatest ones of all time, and I'm not sure I want wanted anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Kevin Conroy,
Is the best
he's the best. Like,
voice. But we've had Kevin
yeah.
Conroy, we've had Jensen Ackles. I mean, we still got Michael
Mhm.
Keaton. You have
Yeah.
people that have done it in live action. You have done things that have done in animated form. You've had a
Mhm.
lot of different people, but Conroy is probably the best of all of them. But he took it and made it his own. So I agree with
Yep.
what you're with.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it though. I like the music. I love the opening. The opening credits are super cool. Like the closing credits are super cool. And the approach that they're taking, I'm fine with it. In the end, it's just another interpretation. It's just there's plenty of those, and I can't really be mad at that. Them gender swapping the penguin, I'm good with it. It's it's fine. It's just another take. So I'm pretty good with it, and I like. There's a lot of elements that still feel very Batman. Like I love the relationship between Bruce and Alfred in this particular one.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I like that they're kind of going more grounded with it, and that goes for a lot of the characters, a lot of the villains. Like even what they did with Clayface felt a lot more grounded than what we're usually do than what we're used to with him. Like in a way, it felt like an extension of the Matt Reeves Batman movie, in terms of how like kind of more grounded and smaller they're going with it, which I appreciate. hmm But yeah, I'm loving it so far.
huh. All right. So I'm enjoying it, but with a few problems I've had.
hmm
Um, and it's like actually exactly what you were saying that you like. I do think it seems too small because that I always think Spider-Man very neighborhood friendly Spider-Man. Batman can be so much more epic,
hmm
and because we've had so much Batman, I'm just used to seeing more worldwide scale, and I feel like a
hmm
lot of what we're getting from him is very local, and I think it makes sense, especially with the setting and what was going on in the world at the time. I do think that it works, but it just that's not what I'm used to when I'm in my Batman. And
hmm
I wouldn't be true to myself if I didn't say I like things that are comic book accurate. And this is it. There is. I said, Batman by Gaslight. There's things that are that way, but that's not my favorite iteration of Batman. So that's that. But that's me, right? That's my own things that I like. That has nothing to do with the
hmm
show. I think the show has
Sure.
been done well. I have no problem with Barbara Gordon or Commissioner Gordon or anything like that being different. Or
hmm
being black. I have no issues with that. I don't care about Penguin being different. I have no
hmm
care, no care at all about that. Um, I have no problem with I like Harley Quinn. I like the idea of what they're doing with Harley Quinn. I like the idea of what they're doing except Clayface. I like Christina Ricci. I just will always have a special place in my heart for Christina Ricci, and her as Catwoman
Same.
just works. It
Oh, I
just works.
love her. Yeah, I'm I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan of Christina Ricci's. Um, I think she actually deserves a much bigger career than what she currently has, and she's been kind of working a lot more consistently, like with this Yellow Jackets. So I'm down for her just getting all the roles, and yeah, I like her take on Catwoman too.
But with all those positive things I'm saying, not as I found myself wandering off a little bit,
hmm
and not that it's the show's fault or anything like that. It's just sometimes when you have the '40s vibe, sometimes it's a little slow. Just
Sure.
just a little bit, and I did find myself, looking at other things, even looking down at my phone or looking at it in a comic book or something like that. I found
hmm
myself doing those things, as much as I've enjoyed, and I've only watched the first 4 episodes, so I'm not gonna sit
hmm
here and say, like, I've watched the entire thing, um,
Yeah, I haven't finished the entire thing just yet.
but from what I'm seeing right now, I'm I'm excited to see the second half. You know,
Same.
so
Hmm.
um, right now, I just I'm kind of hovering at like a B minus. You
Hmm.
know, so the first episode was treacherous in treacherous waters, and be a villain is the second one. Kiss the Catwoman was the third, which I really liked. Uh,
Hmm.
The Night of the Hunters is the fourth. Actually, I did. I watched the stress of her regard too. I've seen that too.
Hmm.
So I've seen the first 5 episodes. I
Yeah.
am going to have to watch the next 5 to really kind of gauge what it is, but I think it's interesting. It's an interesting take. Yeah, and I'm I'm not hating it.
Yeah. I like it. I like it
All
so
right,
far.
let's see what everyone else is saying about this. Danny says, I really thought it was interesting. Batman is really violent and third in the language.
Hmm.
Yeah, okay. Bear says, I think they undercooked it and called it a lava cake. Like they made a mistake. They didn't push it as much. And yeah, it's not great. Okay. I understand. I understand that.
Hey, I like
We
lava cake. It's
but
one of
that's
my
what you
favorite
get
desserts.
when you didn't finish it all the way. You call a lava cake. Ah, that's what it was. It was supposed to be this, yeah. And she said I couldn't get through it. But that if that's not her iteration, if that's not her Batman, I can understand it. If that's not what
Hmm.
she wants from Batman. Yeah. Danny says, I'm the opposite. I was very interested in seeing each episode. The season finale was on point. Saw the story arc and set up for season 2. I'm all in. Okay. So we're only halfway through, so we haven't seen all the stuff yet. She said, they tried something different and it wasn't my thing. Exactly. Not being a fan of gender swapping does add to it. I when people say that you have it's not negative or positive or anything. It's just when they're wonderful women characters that are already women characters, you don't feel like you have to gender swap to make it more matter more.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it they matter already enough. There are great characters they're already there. So you don't need to gender swap to try to make the character more interesting. That in
Hmm.
itself is seen as a problem.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I feel her. So the only gender swap they have is the penguin. It's a little wonky at first, but you're a fan of Gotham. He was gay on there, so no biggie. Well, it's
Hmm.
different than being a woman. Yeah. So
Hmm.
uh and she says, for me, gender swapping is unnecessary, particularly in a world where they already have a large selection of female characters. It's exactly what I was just saying. Yo, you already have these great. You have Poison Ivy. You have Catwoman. You already have these great characters that are already female. So why don't you highlight them instead of having a gender swap? It's the same thing I would
Hmm.
have about race swap in certain characters. You know, I don't need it to be that way. Okay, so Kenny said, I got like 2 episodes left of Cape Crusader. It's got better as the season goes on. And said there were some slow parts for me. There definitely some slow. Here's dark on this. Don't be like his gloves on there. Not a fan of the car. His gadgets aren't up to par like we are accustomed to. Batman's voice
Hmm.
is on point. Kevin Conroy would be proud.
Really like his voice.
That's what you said.
Really enjoy his voice. Hmm.
Even the difference between
Yeah.
him and Batman and Bruce Wayne. That was interesting too.
Hmm. Yeah. I know. I kind of like that. He's constantly in Batman mode. It really reinforces the fact that Batman is the persona who he is, and then Bruce Wayne, the Playboy, is the real alter ego.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Which is part of the
So,
reason why I didn't like the Batman as much as you did.
oh really? Yeah. Oh
Yeah, that
yeah,
was
yeah. Oh, I
that's
loved it. I loved how he was constantly in Batman mode.
said, the Batman voice was good. I'll give that. Kenny says, I don't mind gender swapping. It doesn't take away from anything I've enjoyed before.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Then the relationship between Bruce and Alfred is disrespectful. Wasn't a fan of that. But the arc at the end was good to see. Okay. Kenny says, I love what they've done with Harley Quinn. You'll see.
Mhm.
You see. So the race swap doesn't bother you? Nope, it doesn't. Okay.
No,
It wasn't. I wasn't the biggest fan of what they did to Clayface. It was a little too tame for someone who can do so much.
I can see it being tame. Um, I think um, it just kind of fit with it just kind of fit with the overall tone of the show, like direction of the show. I
Which I can understand, but I understand what Anzo's saying. Yep, it's a little boring because he's not
thought.
able to do as much as you want to do. Danny says, I watched the whole series. Y'all will love the final episode. They'll all come together.
Mhm.
I do kind of wish they dropped it weekly.
Mhm.
Sometimes I want that because it
Yeah,
builds my anticipation for the show.
we have been on and off spoiled with series being like the whole series being dropped, but yeah, I kind of I was okay with it. Didn't have to wait,
That's it.
which was
Yep.
nice.
Mama Bear said, it bothers me. I'm increasingly becoming tired of race swapping, like gender swapping. It feels lazy. And
Mhm.
that's huge for me because you know how I feel about, with gender and all this. Like when you already have the characters and you swap them so often because you feel like there's nothing interesting about the people that already are there, that does bother me.
Mhm.
I think you have to give respect to the characters that are there and highlight them. So I understand when people say that. I totally could get it. I totally get it. So, Anzo says I think Harley Quinn's show is better. It's different.
Yeah.
It's different. It's just what that is. This is something that's just starting. Harley Quinn shows have multiple seasons and it's a lot more raunchy. But some people want a more grounded Batman that's based in you know not craziness all the time, more detective, more toned down. So some people want that too. Very true detective ish. So I love that you understood my lava cake metaphor, Brian. Yeah, I definitely got you. As someone who cooks, I know. I don't think they've gender swapped to make it matter more. I don't think they are trying to say that is definitive Batman. This is the definitive Batman. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I think what Mama Bear is saying is that you already have other women characters you could have brought in. You didn't have to use Penguin. You could use someone else that's already a female character. That's all.
Mhm.
Doesn't bother you here. Sorry, but I got to say, Batman's most deadliest bullying voice sounds super sinister. I don't know who the voice actor is, but it's the most sinister voice I've heard for that character. Hmm. Is it the most sinister voice? I don't know.
Hmm.
It's a good question that you brought up. I don't have an immediate answer, but in thinking
Same.
about it, I don't mind his voice, but it might be more sinister. You might be right.
Mhm.
He says, I view every iteration of characters, animated or movies, just as another story in the multiverse, so I don't get too upset when the creators try something.
That's what I was getting at. I think Kenny just worded it a little more aptly than I did. Mhm.
Said,
Someone at my door.
go check.
All right. Hang
Said, knowing they've also race and gender swapped freeze for the new Arkham game leaves a sour taste. Okay. And Dude says, it's just lazy. Hmm. And Danny says, you haven't seen the end episode. So maybe it changes as we go along. I kind of understand where some people are. Because I am that with a lot of gender and race swapping myself. Because you don't have to, if especially if you have those characters. But if it goes with the story, if it goes with the story, then I'm willing to give it the opportunity, see what it is, and then at the end I'll make my own decision if it was unnecessary or not. So the voice you will hear, you will understand when you hear it at the end. Okay, okay, I understand what you're saying. So we will see where we go with this. As I said, I'm only 5 episodes in, but I am enjoying what we're doing. Um, but I have complaints. It's not a perfect show, but
Oh, absolutely not.
I'd rather get content.
Hmm.
Give me content. Give me different stories. Let me decide if I like it or not. Let me figure that out.
Yeah.
Ass man, what's up? Did y'all review Trap yet? No, we have not. That is next.
Oh
We're
yeah.
actually gonna do another trailer and then we'll do Trap. But that is our thoughts on Batman Cape Crusader. I think it's, gone off to a pretty good start. I'm
Me
enjoying
too.
a lot of what's going on. There are some things I've had problems with, but I think we're going to end up seeing. I want to see the last episode. The last episode is going to tell me a lot about what's happening, and I'll make a decision on was this rank swapping or gender swapping even necessary, and how much I like. So I cannot
Hmm.
wait to talk about those things. I can't wait to hear Brandman's opinion on these things. And I can't wait to hear your guys' opinion on this stuff. So if you're watching this later, please drop a like. Let us know what you think when you're kind of comments. The Batman the Cape Crusader. And we will see you guys in the next episode. We'll move on to Trap. So
Okay.
and welcome back, guys. So we're the Spoiler Kings, and we're going to talk about Saturday Night. The official trailer finally dropped. Me and Brandman were talking about this off screen, saying, I thought this was not coming out to next year. But they dropped this official trailer already.
Mhm.
So it's only right for us to jump on and see it right away.
Yep. And yeah, this is very much very high up on my list. I'm really excited for this movie.
All right. Well, let me know if you hear it, and let's go.
All right.
That's
I'm excited.
hilarious.
I'm
God.
so excited for this. Let me tell you. I can't wait. I really like the premise, and I'm going to tell you a story. This is why this movie holds kind of a little bit of a sentimental meaning for me. So, one of my fondest memories during childhood was my mom letting me stay up late every Saturday night, and me and her would sit on the couch and watch Saturday Night Live when I was a child. For years, we did that. There were nights, even when I went off to college, my mom and I, even though we were kind of separated, we would watch SNL. Sometimes before I even went out on a Saturday night, I would not go anywhere. I would not go to a party and or do anything until I finished watching SNL, even though I thought the later years were lame. But it was something that me and my mom shared. That and also watching Smallville every Thursday night. Even on every Thirsty Thursday, I would not go out to the bars until I watched Smallville. But but back to SNL. I like the idea of this movie. I like the director Jason Reitman. I think this is right up his alley. The casting looks great. We see Chevy Chase at the end. I think he seems pretty spot on. I like the cast. The cast is pretty stacked, dude. Um, I like that it seems to be shot in like a retro, almost kind of grainy, old school way. It kind of adds to the authenticity of 1979. Um, I yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I didn't even think it was coming out this year. I remember reading something about this, about the casting, late last year and being kind of interested. But yeah, this just jumped to the top of my list for this year. Opening night, I'm in.
Okay. I am undecided.
Hmm.
I'm undecided. Um, SNL sometimes is good, sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Hmm.
Um, I was more of an In Living Color fan than I was an SNL, but I mean, obviously SNL was around forever. I didn't like how they treated their black actors. I think that's where you're going to see with Garrett Morris that that you don't like the way they did those things. So
Mhm.
but this is more about them getting off the ground. If they get into more about SNL, I probably would not like it. I'm interested in seeing you know how it works. So
Same.
maybe I'll be into it, but maybe I
Mhm.
might not. I mean, I can see it go either way. Um, but I'm going to give it an opportunity.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think that's
Mhm.
that's where I'm going to stand with it. Um,
Yeah.
but Dan Aykroyd. So Willem Dafoe is David Tebet. Um,
Mhm.
Dylan O'Brien's Dan Aykroyd. Wilton Burrow is being played by J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Simmons. Stop. So
Mhm.
who's in it? It's Garrett Morris, Lamar Morris, the one that does all the voices.
Mhm.
Um, Nicholas Braun is Jim Henson. Uh, Lauren Michaels is Gabriel LaBelle.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Did Lauren look and sound that much like an 18-year-old back in the day?
Lauren Michaels had to be that old, right? I mean that young, right?
Yeah, I know he was young in the trailer. He kind of seems like a kid, like a kid.
So Corey Michael Smith was Chevy Chase. I don't know if there's
That's
anything else
who.
you need to know, but yeah,
Mhm. Not too familiar with him, but he sold me on his.
his delivery, his
He
timing,
definitely screamed Chevy. Yeah.
yeah, his timing was good. That was Chevy
Mhm.
Chase right there. So I mean, as I said, I love in Living Color. I thought
Mhm.
that was a better sketch comedy, but you wouldn't have probably had In Living Color if it wasn't for Saturday Night Live and what they've done, and even the negative parts. You probably wouldn't get any of the sketch comedy. Wouldn't got Chappelle Show if you wouldn't got any of this stuff without SNL. So you have to give it its respect, and some of the greatest comedians ever have come from it. And the beginning of it, the start of it is interesting.
Mhm.
So, but that's what I think. Let's look at the what Chad is saying because they have their own good things.
And by the way, I will be going to see this with my mother.
Last man said, yeah, J.K. Simmons and Willem Dafoe. Is this Elseworlds Spider Man?
Huh.
It reminds me of a futile and stupid gesture. It's a mock doc about the start of National Lampoon.
Huh. Never seen that one.
And Living Color was better, Mad TV was better, but SNL lasted the test of time. And it has lasted the test of time. It's been longer than anyone could have guessed.
Mhm.
This man says, I've never watched SNL, but believe it or not. However, I am kind of excited for this. Professor's in the building. What's up, Professor? Said, I was more of a Mad TV guy. Gotcha.
Mad TV has some of my favorite skits ever. The Steven Seagal skits from Will Sasso, the Sopranos skit from him, like what if the Sopranos ran on syndicated TV? Yeah. I think Mad TV came out as I was kind of starting to when SNL was trying to lose me, or starting to lose me. I'm sorry.
What's up, she? Yeah. I rock with
Mhm.
Mad as an adult. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. He said, what? Grew up on In Living Color. All of us kind of
Ooh,
did. I mean,
nice.
In Living Color was just so good.
Hmm.
J-Lo's a fly girl. Come on, man. Watch SNL because of Eddie Murphy.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I think
Yeah,
what you're going to
yeah.
say, Garrett Morris had a lot of problems with SNL and he couldn't get in
Mhm.
skits and they would keep on denying him. And I don't know if they're going to tell the true story. So that's why I'm like, is it going to be real?
I, I bet they'll Hollywoodize it. They'll soften the blow with that. If Jason Reitman does not, and he goes all in, I already like him as a director. He'll have even more of my respect, but I kind of fear that he won't.
Because you're not going to talk about how big of a dick Chevy Chase is, really. I mean,
Yeah, they say he is not the nicest guy in real life.
so In Living Color was our generation. This was my dad's. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
We got Kevin in here saying Sony Pictures is disturbing Saturday night film. This film will probably get an Oscar nomination next year's telecast.
Count on it.
All right. Tank says, Brandman, you gotta watch A Futile Stupid Gesture. You'll for sure like it.
I
Which
will.
means no, if he says that just like that, it means I won't like it. Exactly what it means. It means that I won't like it. I got you. We have halftime shows because of Mad TV. Yeah. I never watched In Living Color in the late 90s, baby. Preferred to watch Degrassi as a kid. And when I finally started watching sitcoms, it was Friends, How I Met Your Mother, and Good Times. Okay. Okay. Should have watched A Diff'rent World. To be honest, SNL has its moments, but Eddie Murphy time on SNL was at its best.
That was peak SNL. SNL.
That's my favorite Eddie Murphy time. My second favorite is probably with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock and all of them. It's probably my second favorite time. But even in those times, they had a lot of racial problems. I mean, we all know the Damon Wayans story, right?
Yeah.
He only lasted like no time, and they wouldn't even let his sketches get out there. So we all know about that. That Chevy Chase Richard Pryor skit is one of the best ever. I 100% agree. I do remember Eddie's Gumby. Yeah.
Gumby, damn it.
So the guy on the right is getting more and more excited for this movie. Plus, I like the actors. All right. You are getting more and more excited.
Yeah, I'm
second best ever. You're right. Adam Sandler with Farley is great.
Sandberg is when I kind of started to circle back around to SNL. I think they had kind of lost me like the mid to late 90s. I was never really a fan of, admittedly, I was never really a big fan of Jimmy Fallon. I thought Will Ferrell and Chris Kattan really carried a lot of the slack. At the same time, I wasn't sure if they were enough. But Jimmy Fallon, admittedly, kind of like he made me actively dislike SNL. I just irrationally could not stand him. Probably because he couldn't get through a skit without laughing at his own stupid goddamn jokes.
But that's just him.
He just irritated me.
Let's say, here you go. Eddie Murphy's James Brown getting in the hot tub. Yeah, that is good. I really like that. Versus Michael Myers' era was good.
Mike
too.
Myers was great. Myers' era was great. You know, that was I think that was around the time that I was really watching it with my mother. You know, Mike Myers. Who else? Ellen Cleghorn was great. They didn't utilize her nearly enough from what I remember. Dana Carvey, obviously. Yeah, that was when I was getting into SNL. Just the history of SNL is just something that's very, very interesting and intriguing to me. So how it all began, how it all kicked off, and then kind of feeling the being under pressure to deliver the debut episode. I think it's something kind of fresh and kind of worth exploring. So, like you said, I hope they really go all in and be truthful about what really happened behind the scenes, especially in the case of like Garrett Morris and just everything. I'm really drawn to stories like this, and from an aesthetic standpoint, the trailer just really brought me. Have you seen the poster for it?
Yep, I'm looking at it.
I'm getting that poster. I'm ordering that poster. I want it.
Well, guys, that's what we're thinking about it. We want to hear what you guys think about this Saturday night coming out, this trailer. Are you going to be hopping to go see it in October 11th, or are you going to wait a little time to see if word of mouth travels to you? Let us know. Jump in the comments, like the video, tell us what you're thinking. We will comment back. And we're going to move on to the next thing because we have so much going on and the chat is buzzing about this one. So I can't wait to get into some of those.
I am so there, dude. Like this just gives me another reason to be excited about October. In addition to it being spooky season, I'm 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 so there for this movie.
All right. That's what we're thinking, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for checking us out.
See you guys.
All right. So we can stop talking about that, even though everyone had a lot of good comments. I just have a problem with Saturday Night Live with a lot of the stuff that they're doing. I think they've done a lot of crappy things to a lot of great comedians, and
Hmm.
that's my problem. But then again, as soon as I say that, they've had some great comedians that have just been special. So it's like trying to balance that out. I have to just give it his opportunity, see
Hmm.
what it is.
Yep, I'm excited. I can't wait to see this movie. Like I said,
Oh,
I just didn't realize I didn't think we were going to get this movie until like sometime next year for whatever reason. Um, so it was going to be like my most anticipated of next year, but then they I think at one point I had just kind of forgotten about it for a hot minute, and then they dropped the trailer or the poster in the trailer this morning.
Eddie Murphy as Buckwheat was awesome. James Brown, the hot for the hot tub.
Mhm.
Tube is classic. Yes, I remember that. And he says facts. Said Fallon just sucks in general.
Mhm. Thank you. And I
I
think
remember the
this
hot tub, but I
Waterloo that I drank just kind of went right through me, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom again.
that's not water, that's beer. Yeah, he showed me the can. It's water. So, the one thing I really like from for recently is Steve Harvey Jeopardy. Uh, that's hilarious. Keenan Allen. Oh my god. Uh, Keenan is so funny. Just, I just love watching Keenan, and him being on that long is pretty special, especially him getting on right after all that and not knowing he was going to be on. So I do like that. Uh, Jimmy Fallon's annoying at times, but it might be on the island saying, "I was never a big fan of Kimmel. I always came off as smug. I never know he did SNL." Yeah, I'm different. I probably like Kimmel more than I like Fallon, but I don't watch the late night wars anymore. It's not even anything that interesting anymore. Can't forget about Mr. Robertson's Neighborhood. Yes, Mr. Robertson's Neighborhood is awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Sheen
Kimmel I
Taylor.
can
Thank you,
yeah,
Sheen.
Kimmel I can tolerate a little bit more.
Said, our spooky season, cool weather, candy, horror movies, and of course, candy. Dude, I cannot wait. I love
I
October.
gotta
That's my favorite thing in
I
the world.
I gotta think about what I'm going as for Halloween and yeah, what the decorations are gonna be for my annual Halloween party and what I'm making this year.
I'm going all out. I'm gonna go all in on my
Mhm.
costume this year. Everyone will see it soon.
I was thinking about being Deadpool just so I could do the NSYNC dance when we go out.
Bye, 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 bye. All right, I get you. I get you. Saturday Night Live is still a popular show. I agree. Jimmy Kimmel, I know how to play the game in Hollywood. Yes, he does. Oh man, that's so cool. All right, so we saw the trailer. So let's get into Trap. I want to talk about this movie, and I want to see what everyone thinks about it. I'm interested in seeing what you think about this movie too,
Yeah.
because if anyone knows anything, they should know that I hate M. Night Shyamalan. I hate him so much. So this is gonna be interesting to talk about something and not to let my hate take over. So, all right, here we go, guys.
All right.
And what's up, guys? We're the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brand Man Brandon, and we're going here to talk about Trap. Trap is a movie that just came out this past weekend, August 2nd. And I have a little quick synopsis for it. We're going to pull up, and then we will jump into what we thought about it. So, man, It's just here you go. We're going to go from what it kind of goes for on IMDb. So it says, father and
Mhm.
a teen daughter are trapped in a pop concert that turns into a dark and sinister event. Trap is a new M. Night Shyamalan experience starring Josh Hartnett and Hayley Mills. Um, yeah, okay. What is your first thoughts about this movie? What were your first
Uh,
thoughts about it?
um, Interesting premise. Um, with just an okay execution. I don't think they went as far as they could with it. That was my number one thought. Second, I thought Josh Hartnett was quite good in this. I thought he did a great job.
I always like Josh Hartnett though.
I was
That's
always a
one
fan
thing.
of his.
Always a fan.
Yeah, I was always a fan of his. I think there was like a point where the world really could have been his, and then he just kind of walked away from it. Which in hindsight I actually kind of respect. But it's good. It's good to see him back. I'm really happy to see him back. I hope his career stays on this upward trajectory because I've always thought he was an underappreciated talent. Um, my third thought is did M Night Shyamalan just trap me? See what I did into watching a an audition for his daughter's
For his
up and
daughter,
coming pop
yes,
career?
yes, exactly what he did.
Um, to an extent, I'm not mad because one, I kind of rocked with some of the songs, and I'm not even gonna lie. I think his daughter's kind of bad. I'm not even gonna lie. I think she is bad.
I think she's a better actress than she is a singer.
Yeah, I like her acting too. Like I thought it was you know, she really sold me on her character situation. Lady Raven's situation that kind of comes about in the third act of the movie. But I like it. Well, yeah, it was the premise was fine. The execution was just okay. I definitely don't think it was without its merits. It was very much a more mid tier Shyamalan movie.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
For
Oh,
me,
also,
oh, go ahead.
this might be a complaint. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. For me, the movie started off pretty good.
Mhm.
I was enjoying it. I thought the idea, Josh Hartnett really sold a lot of the stuff. I thought Jamie was stupid. There's no black guy's gonna tell any white guy that could be the killer that they're looking for the killer. There's no way.
Dude spilled the beans.
There's no way. And then you don't know that your card is missing. You don't say nothing when there's a killer loose. There are so many things that I thought that was stupid. And
Yeah.
everyone let him get away with stuff. So I thought that was kind of crazy. I thought they had a great concept,
Yeah.
great idea. And I was rocking with everything until that third act was just terrible. It just
Yeah.
so many things didn't make sense. The end of the
hmm
movie didn't make sense. I was not rocking with it. So that's
Yeah. Which is understandable. Yeah. Why would this dude, first and foremost, you know, why would the feds let like the lowly, merch vendors know about what's going? Well, I guess I could kind of see the
they had to tell
why.
everybody. They had to tell everyone who was
Yeah,
working
but
there what was going on.
yeah, but why would the guy Jamie tell the first tall white guy who kind of fit the description because they were like targeting all these like 6'1", 6'2" white guys? Why would you just spill the beans to somebody who could very well be the butcher? You know, also, some of the moves that Hartnett's character Cooper, the butcher, was making, someone would have had to have caught some of this on camera. All the surveillance they were putting up. You're saying no one saw him kind of shove this woman down the stairs. No one saw him put the glass jars in the cooking grease.
Hmm?
Nobody was catching this. We're talking about the wife was the one who made the anonymous tip to the police. Why would you set up the why wouldn't you just tell them, I think my husband's the butcher, come to our house? Why put all these people at risk? You know,
Why put your
all
family at
all these
risk?
civilians. Yeah, uh so, and also with Shyamalan's writing, why does he how many human interactions has this guy had? Why do the characters in his movies always talk super awkwardly, like almost like they're like NPC characters in GTA or something? You know, it's like people don't talk like this, so, from time to time. But other than that, I thought it was. I kind of sat there. I was mostly entertained. I didn't know at times I was watching a thriller or a comedy with some of the stuff that was going on. Oh, also, so this dude, the butcher, the feds know that this dude's murdered 12 people. He's at this concert. He's evaded capture several times by the end of the movie. Right? He just
Yep.
gouged one of the eyes of one of our own, one of the feds. After we tase this guy, after we get him subdued, let's loosely handcuff him in front of him. You know. Also, wait. Let's stop so he could suspiciously tinker with the bicycle over there.
Yep.
And also, when we have him in custody, let's throw him in the back of the police vehicle with no one there to guard him. How will this go wrong? Seriously,
Oh, I mean, those are all
seriously,
part of the,
people.
the stupid parts of it. Like an entire idea that you make an entire concept where you're going to bring 20,000 people there to lure the guy because he saw a ticket. Like that was such a stretch. If his wife really wanted to get him caught, she would just call to the police, had his daughter go sleep
Call,
somewhere else, and just told him, "Hey, this is what my husband's doing. This is what happened. Let's get this dude out of here."
mhm.
I thought that was the thing. But then, if she's going to poison him, why the hell did she not really poison him all the way?
Yeah.
Why did she just poison him to kill him? There's so many points in the movie where you could have killed this dude, and you're just not going to do
Mhm.
it. And then you're going,
Yeah.
why would they handcuff his hands right behind in front? He's a serial mass murderer. Why wouldn't you take every risk possible, like every chance, anything you could think of, he could probably do? Let's not
Mhm.
let him just get out. And he's gonna kill all the FBI and let him walk out, get out of the transport again. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? And then the
Yeah.
whole idea with the pop star just didn't make any sense either, too. I was like,
Mhm.
so they gave her like these special tidbits on how to psychologically mess him up. So she did a better job than all the police and all the FBI and save people's
And the
lives and all this stuff.
profiler.
And the
Yeah.
profile, oh my god, and couldn't do nothing. Like
Mhm.
you thought you knew, and the profile gave her a few lines, and she was able to come up with all this stuff and save everyone's life and everything. Dude, I was like, all right, this just it literally fell off the rails for me in the third act. I was like, what the f are you guys talking about?
Which
This
is
does not
understandable for sure.
happen. It just does not work. What the hell? So I think that was where I just it didn't make sense to me. So,
Mhm.
but then again, it's an M Night Shyamalan movie. So at the end of the day, I'm usually pretty pissed off or disappointed. So that's just what I usually do it. How I see it, see his movies. So
Mhm.
I don't know. But since we are talking about this, let's go ahead and rate it. Here on the Spoiler Kings, we rate movies in a special way. We go with now, later, or never. Now means, hey, drop what you're doing and watch this movie right now. Later is, hey, you can wait till it's streaming on streaming service. We could do it then. Never means this is a terrible movie. M. Night Shyamalan, it should be burned at the stake. Let's never talk about this ever again. So, where are you going to rate this movie right now?
This is definitely a later. Nothing you need rush out to see. It's fine. Like I said, it's got the usual kind of awkward stilted dialogue from Shyamalan, but I thought it was an interesting premise. They just didn't go as far as they could with it. It's got some pretty good performances. Like I said, I think the actors really kind of elevate the awkward writing. Josh Hartnett was great in this. Allison Pill, who plays his wife, is a very capable actress. She was good. Um, Not too familiar with the girl who played the daughter. I think her name's like Ariel Donahue, but I thought she was good.
Yep. Yep.
I thought she was very very convincing as a kind of like an awkward kid who's just having a fun day with her dad. I liked her. I don't think enough people are talking about her because she's quite good in this too. Um, I kind of like to, I know people are getting after Shyamalan for nepotism. I can't really get angry at nepotism because best believe it, if I were in a position like that, I'd give my kids all the opportunities that they could get. Um, but I liked Suleika Shyamalan. Uh, like her as Lady Raven. I like her music. She's friggin' fine.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought it was fine. I guess I thought it was okay. This is definitely a
All right. So for me, it's definitely a later. It's not a never. I think about it sometimes, but it's not a never. It's just definitely a later for me. The movie was starting to be good. I liked the beginning performances. I enjoyed the way they cut it, and then once Kid Cudi walked into the screen, that movie went straight downhill. Unbelievable, like straight downhill.
what the hell?
What was he
What
wearing?
the hell
I
was
don't know
that?
what the hell is he doing. I don't. I'm a huge Kid Cudi fan. That was crap. That
I
was
love Kid Cudi. What was that?
Dude, I don't know. And as I said, the third act was just not good. Once again, it was M. Night Shyamalan not sticking the landing with a great concept. He makes
Mhm,
great concepts. I think he probably said, I have a idea for a movie, and I just wanted to make it to star my daughter so we can get some record deals and see how she does and what world performer she's gonna be. And if the movie's good, that's great. If it's not, I don't care. It cost me $30 million to just showcase her. So because the budget of the
mhm,
movie was $30 million, and it looked like they just stopped writing the movie once his daughter walked out. Once she was the
mhm.
hero, that's when they stopped writing the movie and they just went with it. They're like, whatever you want to do it. That's how I felt. So I it's a later, and when I say later, don't spend money on it. Wait till it comes like on
Yeah,
TNT,
yeah.
TBN.
It'll be on. I'm sure it'll be on Prime Video in like a month and a half.
But yeah, that is how we feel about that. So where do you think uh Rotten Tomatoes is on it?
Probably like a 51.
51. Okay. All right. So Rotten
Mhm.
Tomatoes, the critics have it at 54. 54%.
Huh.
Where do you think the
A little
audience
higher
would
than
have?
I thought. Hmm. 64.
Wow. 65. If this was the price is right, you'll be winning the prize. Ding, 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 ding.
Hmm.
65% for over 1,000 verified reviews. Um, and that's kind of, I think it was like a 50% movie. This is what it is.
Hmm.
I mean, nothing about this was special. Um, the ending was terrible. So, you know,
Yeah.
watch it at your
The
own
ending
risk.
was correct. Yeah. The mid credit scene was kind of funny, but yeah, it was a trash ending. I don't know what Shyamalan was going for with this. If he's gonna try to make a sequel or like an extended universe
Oh,
with
there's
like
definitely gonna be a sequel. He's getting out. He's going. They pretty
mm,
much implied that he's breaking out of the cuffs. He's gonna kill all the people in the transport, and he's gonna drive off.
mm. Josh Hartnett was killing me with his psychotic grinning.
Could have been a smile too. Smile 3, Josh Hartnett. There we go,
Mhm.
guys. That's what we
You-
think about this movie. I want to hear what you guys think. If you guys can like this video, please comment. Tell us what you're thinking about it. If you liked it, was this a now, later, or never for you? Let us know. And let us know if you think that this Josh Hartnett should be upgraded, because he's gone for a little while. Should he be upgraded to these other movies? Could he do something really special? I think he could. I'm tired of seeing M. Night Shyamalan. M. Night Shyamalan's ruining other people's careers, but you know, does Josh Hartnett deserve a second chance from us? So let us know what you guys are thinking, and we're going to go on to our next topic for us tonight. Thank you guys for watching the video, and we'll see you later.
See you guys.
All right.
Mhm.
Man, I won't read some of the comments, but I thought that movie, that ending, like that third act was terrible.
That's where it really kind of like crashed and burned. It was kind of I kind of get what they were going for. But also, Cooper outs himself. He reveals his face to Lady Raven.
Yeah.
Even if he did get out, you know, what was to stop her from contacting the authorities at a later time after they were let out?
But he pretty much
But
he was get caught somewhere.
yeah.
That's why he didn't kill himself. It wasn't going to be a murder suicide because he was too full of himself to do a murder suicide. So that's why I thought from the beginning.
Yeah.
Last man said, I heard the plot twist made the movie dumber than it already is. Agreed. So that's the twist. In a major stadium with cameras everywhere and everyone having cell phones, no one recorded it. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly, Brand. Literally, the FBI set up a sting to trap a guy who they have never seen. They know nothing about it. Don't know his name. Don't know what he looks like. It's a grade A game planning. Or this man literally is transporting the entire movie. It's not like a few times. It's a lot. He's literally walking around onto the. You see, you're looking for someone who's doing stupid stuff, and someone walks it out to the rooftop, and you don't question that person at all. I was like, oh, yeah, he's good.
Yeah. He was kind of giving me Agent 47 vibes with some of the moves he was making, though, which was kind of cool as a Hitman fan.
He was getting lucky.
Mhm.
It's the new installment of the Unbreakable universe. He has humans escaping powers, and by the power of you being stupid, I'm going to get away. So what's up with these directors in these third acts? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I want to lock M. Night Shyamalan doing Ding Dong, Tyler Perry, Zack Snyder, and Paul W.S. Anderson in the room with good screenwriters and see if they can spontaneously combust. Just
I like that.
I like that. I'm still waiting on a movie apology for the last Airbender. I'm still waiting for the Village.
I think Legend of Korra was the original creator's way of apologizing for the last Airbender.
So just skip it. Just wait for Alien Romulus. I agree with that. It's 2 hours of I'm sorry. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I remember just being in disbelief when I walked out of the last Airbender.
It's completely stupid to tell the singer you're the killer. What's the plan when she drops you off? And she won't immediately dial 911, say the serial killer is daughter just got on my limo. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. Was he gonna kill her right then too? I don't know.
Right?
With the driver and his daughter right there, I don't know. So all right. We're almost at midnight, so I'm gonna pull up our last trailer real quick. Something I wanted to watch with Brand Man. He has no idea what it is, so we'll pull it up.
Definitely going in blind on this one.
We'll just start talking about it. So here we go.
All right.
And welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Brand Man Brandon over here. We're going to jump right into this trailer. I actually saw it when I was seeing Trap, so that he might actually saw it too during that same time. So I want us to react to it, and it is called Afraid.
Oh, I definitely did see this one.
All right. Some of you hear it.
I've had me looking over my shoulder. And I'm home by myself.
So, what'd you think?
So this is the darkest timeline after Harold stopped being friends with Kumar and divorced Maria, right? Remarried.
Yep.
Yeah, remember that old Disney TV movie Smart House?
Yeah,
This kind of seems like a horror version of Smart House, basically.
yeah.
Um,
Or
but
Siri or Google or whatever you wanna say, and let them to
mhm,
take over, it never goes well. You get
yeah,
trapped in a house, you can't get out, and the thing is going to, kill you. That
yep,
just why? Who in their right mind said, "Let me bring this thing home"?
hmm yeah. And
Yeah.
when it starts tripping like that, just throw the thing out.
Yeah, but you gave it eyes, and you let it connect to all your devices. So every device you
hmm
have, it can do it. And if it could kill that boy who wasn't even connected to the house, it could kill
hmm
anything, right?
hmm
So you be driving in
So
your car,
yeah,
the car takes over, and you're dead.
hmm seems like a pretty interesting companion piece to Megan, huh?
I know. Like, really? Blumhouse? This is what you're coming out with? All right.
hmm Oh man, yeah. Might see it in the theater. Also, did like the 10 points to Gryffindor joke with, especially with Catherine Waterston being in this movie.
It was smart. That was funny. I just
hmm
I think the whole concept is stupid. I would never do those things, but will I be willing to give it a chance? I probably would. I probably would
hmm
give it a chance.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what chat is saying. First of all, Lord, it's she. Oh, hell no. See, you know what? That's why we here. We here. Cause ain't no way in hell
hmm
let that thing in my house. You must be lost your damn mind. Not mad at that. I thought this was a smart house sequel.
Didn't I just say Smart House?
Yes, he did. Yeah. When Siri goes wild, when keeping it real goes wrong. So, hey, it's Kumar. Is it? Yeah, Brand. I said the same exact thing. Smart house. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. No, no, no. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it.
hmm
So in my opinion, this is going to be just a bland as Megan. Blumhouse just likes release really mediocre
hmm
movies.
I kind of rocked with Megan. I kind of liked Megan. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of liked Megan. I'm actually kind of excited for the sequel. Uh, but yeah, Blumhouse just kind of cranks them out at times. But yeah, uh, yeah, I rolled with Megan. I won't even lie. I had fun watching that.
I think this is going to be one of those movies that costs $15 million to make, $20 million to make. And if it makes 30, $40 million in its entire lifespan, that means it made its money plus a profit. So,
hmm
that's what I think we're going to have. It didn't seem very scary to me. Um, just stupid. Like we watching, like, why are you doing this? What? Like we watching the movie and someone's going to go, they're getting chased by a killer. They go up the stairs. Like, why would you
hmm
take all the things and disconnect it from your phone? Like, why would you give someone total charge of your house and your life? It doesn't make
Yep.
sense. So, I'm interested in seeing what happens. I will watch it because it doesn't seem very scary to me because it's not realistic to me because I could fight a computer. I can throw all that stuff away. I can't fight a ghost. That's why I have a problem with that. This would make a great addition to the horror movies that wouldn't happen if they starred black people. Exactly.
Exactly.
It just wouldn't happen. Like, nah, bro. So they decided to try to give an AI thing to our house, and I said no. The end. See, I love that series. It's 100% true. It would not happen to us, but that's what we think about this trailer. Let us know what you guys are thinking. Um, are you afraid of this? Do you think this would happen to a black person? Does it happen to be anything different from anyone else? Was it just
hmm
they're over wealthy person? Wealthy person doesn't care if you as long as you pay the bills. I don't care how much the bills are paid, or you can spend my money without telling me. Is that all okay? That would happen in my house, but maybe it will happen somewhere else. I don't know. What do you guys think with this new Blumhouse movie? Do you think it'll be successful? Are you interested in seeing it, or is this one of those things you're just gonna pay no mind and keep on moving?
Hmm.
You know, that's just our thoughts. Tell us what you guys think. Like and subscribe to us. The Spoiler Kings will be on Mondays and Thursdays, starting 9 p.m. every week, trying to have fun, have a nerdy time, and watching trailers, just like we did with you guys. So, thank you guys, and we're gonna check out this one, and we're gonna finish it up for the night. So, thanks.
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, that would never happen
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
for me, bro. Boy, yeah, right. On the last one, ain't happening. That black people die first because they have too much sense. We need someone to say, "Oh hell no, I'm black." By the way, so don't get offended. That's fine, man. But
Or you think almost everyone lived in the blackening?
yeah, exactly. Because we figure out ways. You can't just kill us all. One person,
Hmm.
two people. Nah, man. We making it. We dragging that foot. We
Hmm.
got two of them. We making it out, man. Are you talking about RDC World Doll? Yeah, he said that's why I'm more comfortable around black people. Self-preservation. All you gotta do is like you see a group of black people running away from something, start running too.
Hmm.
We don't stand still while everyone else is trying to say, "What happened?" You ever seen watch Independence Day? The first people that start running, black people. We figured it out. We're like, oh man, oh hell no, we need to get out of here. They never went to the ghetto. The ghetto was probably all clear. All the black people they got out. They're like, nah, they probably not one dead body in Brooklyn. They figured it out. Ain't getting us, man. I think so. Yeah, so many
Exactly.
videos. Yeah, but that black dude that tried to box Jason, yeah, he did the rights. Yeah, that's where you got too much confidence. Sometimes you need to realize Jason just is you don't need to do that. What you trying to do,
Hmm.
man?
Yeah. You know what? He was, in, I think the character's name was Julius. In his defense, he was cornered. He had no way out. He went down like a badass though. The one black man in history who tried to shoot the fate with Jason. The dude had heart.
He got heart, but he was dead. Wait, dog, you're not
Hmm.
black. Next thing you gonna tell me is that brand is black too. Yeah, apparently we all are. That's what we do. Right? If I see black people running, I'm following partly because there's guaranteed a cutie here. Cutie there. And she says, ask no questions, just start running. You know? And he's right. Yeah. Yeah, he was cornered. But you know what? You don't have Jason couldn't catch you if you just stay a couple of steps ahead. I would
He's on the
never
top of a building.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Guess what? He still wouldn't catch me. We could be anywhere because I'm just gonna be walking around. I'm gonna be 8 steps ahead of him, no matter what, keeping him in my
Mhm.
eyesight. He'll be pissed
Yeah.
off. You know, like quit playing a
Yeah.
little bit. Quit playing.
Yeah.
Quit playing. That can catch me,
Yeah.
man.
Jason always moves like he's walking through molasses. So
So Kelly Rowland faced off with Freddie. Yeah, there's nothing scarier in your dreams than black women. Just saying. Uh, are there any movies where a group of friends are there's a black guy and he's the only survivor? The only
um,
survivor is a
the only survivor. I don't know
yeah.
which one.
What's the name of the movie? That scary movie with Jordan Peele, the first one.
Oh, Get Out.
Get Out. He's the only one
Yeah,
to
that
survive.
counts.
Yeah, he's the
Mhm.
only one to survive. He thought it was with friends. Get Out's the
Yeah.
only one. That's all I can think of.
I would have been I wouldn't have been in that situation anyway. 6 months is way too early to go meet the family.
Dude, crazy. I don't know what he was. She must have something. The one with
Mhm.
Cool J survived because he's the man. Deep Blue Sea. What about that one?
Mhm.
Deep Blue Sea sounds. I mean, he's not the only one. There was someone else that survived.
Yeah, yeah. Thomas Jane lived.
Yeah, House of Haunted Hill.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. But all Kelly did was insult Freddy's butter knife fingers and got axed by Jason.
He smacked her into a tree.
So y'all gonna see the new Crow? It comes out next couple of weeks.
I probably will. I'm not. I'm not really too up in arms about it. Uh, the original movie's still going to be there. I don't know why people are tripping so hard. Brandon Lee seemed like a pretty cool person when he was alive. I think the fact that people are kind of using his legacy as a crutch to kind of take shots at this movie is kind of insulting to his memory. So I'm fine, and I like Bill Skarsgård. You know,
Interesting.
so
I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna go see it right away, but it might be something I see like second weekend, third weekend, maybe. You know what's going
mhm.
out. Let's see.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a group of friends. He went with his girlfriend and she was in on it. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
you're right. You know, you're right. Get out. And he said Deep Blue Sea is the closest one. But even Samuel Jackson had to die. Because we're not gonna fight anymore.
Anymore.
The shark ate me. It ate me.
It ate me.
Actually, I found
Oh,
out.
Sanaa Lathan sure did.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Good one. Yes, it
Then
was
they
how
left her. They
Tay
left her
Diggs
there in the
lived.
middle of Antarctica with no real winter clothing, so she probably froze to death or something like that.
House on Haunted Hill, Tay Diggs did live.
Hmm.
So that's crazy. All right, guys. It's past midnight. We're gonna get out of here. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We had a great time tonight.
Thank you,
Man,
everyone.
thank you guys for being in the comments. All your comments were wonderful. Um, want to thank everyone who's now new members. Thanks, Tank, for dropping those 5 new memberships. That was awesome. You guys were just dope, honestly. So I
Yep.
appreciate you. Um, Man, can't wait till Monday. We're gonna talk about some more stuff. Me and Brandman, we're gonna head to the movie theaters and have things ready. We'll even probably talk about the second half of Batman: The Crusader, and I'm sure
Hmm.
we have more trailers and more Marvel news and things like that. And if I could convince everybody to pick up a comic book, we'll talk about that too. Because Black Panther, Ultimate Black Panther came out, and I really would love to talk about that too. So
Okay. Mhm.
that is it, guys. Appreciate you all. We'll see you guys on Monday. So, peace.
See you guys.
This program was made possible by viewers like you. Thank you.